Hey you guys, welcome back and welcome to Mindset Mondays. My name is Selena and this is Lena Irene. This YouTube channel is all about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and mindset. Today on Mindset Monday, we are talking about finding yourself and practicing self-love. This may be a little cheesy for some people, but if you are there's only 6 months left in the year. And if you are you haven't started on any of your goals, or if there's some place that you want to be by the end of the year, this video is mainly dedicated to graduates and new moms or anyone starting a new business. So this is a video for you. Our mindset can stop us from taking action on our goals, and this is a very real thing that a lot of people, including myself, can struggle with. And I've been there where it's like the end of the year and I'm a little down because I didn't get to the things that I wanted to get to. I didn't create how I wanted to create. I didn't put projects out like I wanted to put projects. Whatever it is. You have plans to be somewhere by next year. This is a great time to start planning and prepping right now to make sure and taking some real action. Number one is, what is the root of what's stopping you or what you are scared of? When it comes to your goals, your dreams, or just where you want to be in life, if you are not happy where you are right now in life, what can you do right now to get to that place? So this kind of goes back to, I think in my last video I kind of mentioned ikigai. So what are you good at? What do you love? What do people need and what makes money? This is more for like finding your career path. So if that's something that you just want to get a little bit more in tune with what your passions are, what you're good at, and just kind of find a couple different ways of, maybe you want to start a new hobby, because when you do this practice, you're able to kind of see, okay, this is actually something that I really enjoy doing, and these two things combine what I'm good at and what I love. So if you see, I'll put up the diagram here, but pretty much it is just a really good way to figure out what is important to you. And if you're not happy right now in life, what can you do to change that? Do you need to go on a wild adventure? Do you need to go soul searching and be wild and free? Maybe you need to do that, but definitely use it as an experience with an end goal of being like, this is what I want to accomplish by having all this travel experience. But try some 30-day challenges. 30-day challenge of meditation, 30-day challenge of yoga, 30-day challenge of, whatever skill or hobby that you're interested in or that you're good at. There's a lot of ways to kind of do that adventuring side, but if you do have some real goals, then I'm sure there is something in your mind that is stopping you from not being where you want to be now. So by the end of the year, you want to be able to look back and be like, hey, the beginning of the year didn't work out that great, but I made the most of the year. And, by the middle of the year, I put a bunch of things in order, a bunch of planning, and a bunch of taking action to where now, the last 3 months of the year, I'm able to see some real results from, what I was planning to do in the first place. So this is something that I'm even doing for myself. So having my personal brand, Lena Irene, away from my photography page, this is a way for me to kind of do some soul searching, showing you guys what I'm interested in, what's on my mind, and I'm excited to keep growing and learning and keep having new projects with this brand as well. There's something that you are good at that no one else is good at. So just finding out what that is, whether it's doing the Ikigai and doing all the different questions. And I would do all of them. Do all your research that you can on YouTube. There's so much free knowledge out there. Like, we gotta stop kidding ourselves. We gotta stop complaining, including myself. There's so much free knowledge out there. Learn something and then apply it to your real life, and you'll start to see results little by little. And if this is the time where you're already doing something, or already starting something, and it hasn't been working out the way you wanted to, and you've been pushing yourself for so long, this is a great time to just make a change, do it differently, or start something completely new. And I don't think you should give up on any of your goals or dreams, but maybe you need to shift it into a different direction if it's not working out the same way. Maybe you've been, I was trying some different routines over and over again, and some of them weren't working out for me. Some of them were making me, or I was thinking about them too much. I was overworking them. Figure out what works for you, and maybe you need to change your routine. So, I've tried a couple different routine methods, and some of them don't work out for me. Some of them I wasn't really dedicating myself to them. So push yourself and try those things now. Try a new routine, try a new hobby. Do your research on yourself to really find yourself and see what makes you happy, see what you're good at. Do a big brain dump. Put everything down that you want to do, that you want to achieve by the end of the year, by next year, by the next 3 years, the next 6 years, the next 10 years. Go down to the biggest, your wildest dreams. If there was no limitations, what would you be doing right now? And start working towards them, because I think a lot of our dreams are very realistic. We just don't apply realistic goals to them. So this is something that I'm very, really, really trying to work on myself. Changing my habits, changing my routines are not easy. I slip up all the time. And, I just know that I need to push myself harder, and that way I know I can actually relax when I am relaxing. Because when I go, you don't want to be that person that's on vacation or at the party or whatever, and you're all bummed out because you have nothing to show for, you have nothing to bring to the table, you have nothing to talk about because you haven't been working on your goals and your dreams. So number one, find out what the root of the problem is that is stopping you, and do your research, figure out how someone else has done it in the past. There's so many different ways to go about this, but that would definitely be the first step, is just figuring out what is stopping you and overcoming those limiting beliefs. Number two is take care of yourself and love yourself. So practicing self-love for me is taking care of yourself. Are you someone that is waiting for someone to save you? Are you someone that puts a lot of your happiness into someone else? This was me for a very long time, and I'm still trying to unravel this, you guys. I'm still trying to catch myself when my subconscious is like, am I doing that because, of some things that have happened in the past? Like, be more aware of your actions. Be more aware of your thoughts. Be more aware of yourself. Take care of yourself. Spend time in solitude. What are you thinking about? Is it more negative? Start a journal, write it down. Start meditation, start yoga. Start something that is taking care of yourself. Start working out. Start listening to positive podcasts. Start listening to motivational speeches on YouTube. Start something that is nourishing yourself, that makes you feel good. Eat more fruits and vegetables, as cheesy as that is. Drink your water, brush your teeth, take care of yourself. As simple as that is, you'd be surprised what some people, and they always end up being, the most toxic people, they don't take care of themselves. And I feel like that is just such a crucial thing that is not always talked about because some people are just like, yeah, take care of yourself. Like, why wouldn't you? Some people weren't born that way. Some people, they didn't see other people taking care of themselves as much. And so, you have to learn what other people have done, look up some self-care tips. What do you personally enjoy? Maybe you are like, okay, yes, when I'm by myself, I love just vibing out to music, and maybe you start journaling while you're listening to music. Maybe you start reading while you're listening to music in the mornings. Figure out a time of day, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or at night. Figuring out, little things that you can do to take care of yourself, that you can do by yourself, that you can make yourself happy. Figure out what it is that you need. Sometimes I need the push. Sometimes I need someone to yell at me. But I also don't want to depend on someone else to do that for me. So, listening to certain motivational speakers where they are a little bit more aggressive. Sometimes I can't always do it. But when I'm ready for it, when I need that push, and I know I do, I'll definitely put it on. If I figure out whenever you're feeling stressed out, what can calm you down, just take care of yourself. Simply take care of yourself. Love yourself. Pour into your cup first so you can help others. It's so, so important. I know a lot of people say this, but I truly think that if you love yourself more and start taking these steps, you'll start to find yourself more as well. You'll start to really say, hey, I just have noticed every morning when I do my meditation, I feel amazing. I am happier. I talk to people nicer. More things don't bother me. I'm not as easily distracted. I'm aware of my breathing, all of the benefits of meditation. And there's a lot of things that you can do for yourself to take care of yourself. So just do what makes you happy, that you feel very nourished when you do that. And that's a great way to just take a break when you are pushing yourself so hard towards goals, or you're feeling the pressure of other people saying that you should be doing this and that. Take time to love yourself, because it can get overwhelming, but it's not going to go anywhere, unless you just don't have any goals or dreams, or you already have reached your goals or dreams. That's fine. I personally like thinking that we're always working on new goals and new dreams all the time, always bettering ourselves. I think that's personally how I want to live my life. Number 3 is write it down and take action steps. Write down your goals, write down your dreams, reverse engineer it, and take action. You know what you want in life. You know what makes you happy. Write it down. Write it down, put it somewhere, and look at it every day and start taking action. And write down every day 3 little steps that you'll make to get to that goal, and every morning this is something that Tim Ferriss likes to do. It's the 5-minute journal that he does. So daily he does this. On Sundays he does an evaluation, and then every first of the month he does another evaluation, just to see where he's at towards his goals, and just mindset, mentally, how he's doing and improving. So he's someone that also has anxiety and depression, and I think it's good that we talk about this a little bit more, because I think a lot of us have anxiety and depression, or we might just even have a moment or two here and there where we can't control our emotions. And this is a great way to kind of get handle on that, is really evaluating yourself and seeing where you're at daily, seeing where you're at weekly, seeing where you're at monthly, and are you improving or are you declining? Because if I would have done this, I feel like I would have been somewhere much further, but it's okay. Now I know these things and now I can actually apply them. So write down the steps and take action, because we're nowhere if we don't take action. This is something that I want to encourage so much, because this is something I wish I would have been able to speak to myself being right out of high school, is, you know, figure out where you want to go and write down those dreams, and then underneath it write down maybe something more realistic of how you can get there. Write down all the things of how you could get to where you want to be. You know, write down exactly how you want your life to be. Manifest it and write down everything. Do you want a nice car? Do you want a nice house? You want kids? You want no kids? You want to travel? You want to be single? What do you want to do? You know, it's something that maybe sometimes we don't ask ourselves. Maybe we just do what we think we're supposed to do, but we're not actually asking ourselves what we want to do, what our dreams are, and being realistic about the goals. Because if you look at your dream that you're writing down on a piece of paper, and you're writing down the goals and the milestones that you need to take to get to that, and those you're just like, I don't want to do any of that, then change your dream. So we have 6 months left in this year, you guys. We got this. Break it down. Break down your milestones to get to your dreams. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your dreams. Make sure you're working on them every single day, every single week, every single month. You're doing your evaluations. It's so, so important. You know, just see where you're at, because it is so important. We have one life and we gotta live it to our full potential, our full best selves, and most importantly, to just be happy. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
From all this love, bask inside that alarm clock, but wake up.